NBA MVP Race Power Rankings, Shai leads, Luka surges. 2025-26 season. ***. Today, we dive into one of the most exciting and fast-evolving storylines of the NBA season, the 2025-26 MVP race. The competition is fierce, the narratives are shifting rapidly, and the stars at the top are playing some of the best basketball of their careers. And the hottest headline surrounding the league right now is this. NBA Most Valuable Player, MVP, 2025-26 season. Latest power rankings has Shai Gilgeous-Alexander well ahead, but Luka Doncic gains ground. This year's race has turned into a two-man showdown, a heavyweight duel between two superstars carrying their teams with historic numbers and unforgettable performances. Let's break down the rankings, the narratives, the momentum, and what could ultimately decide who takes home the biggest individual award in basketball. Intro. The MVP race is heating up. Every season delivers new storylines, but this MVP battle has something extra. Two elite players pushing each other to new heights while their teams sit at the top of their conference standings. The Oklahoma City Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks are both having tremendous seasons, and their franchise stars are the reason why. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, long considered an underrated star, has now become the frontrunner. Meanwhile, Luka Doncic, already a perennial MVP candidate, has found a new gear, closing the gap with spectacular performances that remind everyone why he was once labeled the future face of the league. This isn't just a race, it's a rivalry. And it may go all the way down to the final weeks of the season. Number 1. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the clear leader. Let's begin with the man at the top, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai has been nearly flawless this season. His scoring efficiency, defensive impact, and leadership have pushed the Thunder to heights few predicted this quickly. What stands out most about his MVP campaign is consistency. Night after night, he delivers. 30 to 35 points with elite shooting percentages. Shut down defensive possessions that flip momentum. Playmaking that orchestrates one of the most well-balanced offenses in the league. His not padding stats, his dominating games. What makes Shai's season even more impressive is how fully he controls every possession. He plays the game at his pace, punishes mismatches, forces defensive collapses, and still finds energy to lock down the opposing team's top-scoring threat. Narrative matters in MVP races, and Shai has the perfect one. A young leader transforming his team into a Western Conference powerhouse. Right now, he holds a commanding lead in the MVP power rankings, and rightfully so. Number 2, Luka Doncic, closing fast. But make no mistake, Luka Doncic is coming. Every time voters try to pull away from him, he delivers another masterpiece. Luka may not be leading the race yet, but is gaining serious momentum. Luka's numbers are outrageous as usual, triple-double threats every night, deep threes that defy logic, and the kind of clutch shot-making that breaks opponent spirits. But what's separating him this season is winning. The Mavericks are climbing fast in the standings because of Luka's monster stretches. 40-point explosions. Back-to-back 12-plus assist games. Late-game takeovers that remind fans of peak LeBron or Harden-level control. His connection with new teammates has strengthened, his conditioning is improved, and is visibly more focused on two-way engagement. Voters love improvement, and Luka is showing exactly that. Right now, Shai is ahead, but Luka is close, and one dominant stretch could flip the entire narrative. The momentum factor in MVP races. Momentum shifts everything in MVP voting. 1 week of highlight reel performances can reshape rankings. Shai has had the early season narrative. Luka is building the mid-season surge. Down the stretch, durability, consistency, and winning streaks will decide the final standings. Both players have the ability to create blistering stretches of dominance that could move them ahead of the pack. Looking beyond the top 2. Though Shai and Luka are the focus, the MVP race still includes a few big names lingering in the top 5. Giannis Antetokounmpo, putting up monstrous numbers but hurt slightly by the Bucks' inconsistency. Nikola Jokic, still a statistical monster but lacking the storyline punch this season. Jason Tatum, leading Boston's best team in the East, but sharing stats with multiple stars. These guys could still shake up the race, but right now, they're not on the same pace as Shai or Luka. Why Shai is still the favorite? Let's talk about why, despite Luka's surge, Shai remains the frontrunner. 1. Team success. The Thunder are near the top of the West. MVPs almost always come from elite teams. 2. Two-way dominance. Shai isn't just scoring, he's one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. That matters. 3. Efficiency. He's doing more with fewer shots. That's MVP level efficiency similar to Curry and Jokic in their peak seasons. 4. Narrative strength. Small market superstar leads young team to the top is the type of story voters love. Right now, Shai checks every box. Why Luka can still win it. But here's why Luka could still catch him. 1. Higher usage equals more highlights. Luka touches the ball more than anyone. More opportunities equals more MVP moments. 2. Eye test dominance. When Luka gets hot, it looks unfair. Those kinds of moments go viral and shape the narrative. 3. Late season heroics. If the Mavericks go on a big winning streak behind Luka's monster performances, it could sway undecided voters. This race is far from over. Head-to-head matchups matter. Never forget, when two MVP contenders are this close, their games against each other carry extra weight. If Shai outplays Luka in OKC's wins, it strengthens his lead. If Luka dominates those matchups, the narrative instantly shifts. These games are already circled on the calendar for voters, fans, and analysts. Historical comparisons. This MVP race is starting to resemble some of the classic duels. Curry vs. Harden, 2015 to 2017. LeBron vs. Durant, 2012 to 2014. Giannis vs. Jokic in recent years. Two players at the peak of their powers, pushing each other to impossibly high standards. It's great for fans and even better for the league. Final thoughts. The 2025-26 NBA MVP race is shaping up to be one for the ages. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has earned his spot at the top of the power rankings with masterful two-way performances and elite leadership. But Luka Doncic, one of the greatest offensive talents of his generation, is gaining ground fast and shows no signs of slowing down. By the time we reach April, this could be the tightest MVP finish in years. NBA Most Valuable Player, MVP, 2025-26 season. Latest power rankings has Shai Gilgeous-Alexander well ahead, but Luka Doncic gains ground. This race is far from over, and every game from here on out matters. If you want a hype intro, dramatic background narration, or separate chapter timestamps added, just let me know.